Behemoth, Beelzebub, Asmodeus, Satanas, Lucifer.
Ooh, you suck.
Well, I hope you enjoy that bumper as much as I do. But we're going to go ahead and get into it because, again, this could have been there's something wrong with Biden, but I feel like because there's so many people that believe this in the federal government, that push it, that support it, and the public believes this, some of it. I felt like this was a better segment for it to belong in. Let's go ahead and take a look at this article from CNN. It says Biden races to enact new student loan forgiveness plan ahead of when? November. When's the election? November. I feel like this is all so familiar, right? Student loan forgiveness. He's trying to roll it out before election in November. He did this before, right? And what was it? 2022 midterms. He did this. And the gullible people were like, yay, he's going to forgive my student loan debt. And then the Supreme Court says, oh, you cannot do that. And he already knew he couldn't do it. That's the thing. There's been several things that Biden has tried to do that are outside of his purview of his job. He does not have the authority to do it. Student loan debt forgiveness is one of them. Right here, again, this is going from CNN to CNN, right? This is, hey, April 8th, 2024, he's trying to push it. June 30th, 2023, the Supreme Court blocked it. Blocked it from when? From 2022, when he tried to push it before the midterms. He is so dishonest, such a liar, and such a, I want to say a cheat, because so many people believe it. He's got you fooled. If you have student loan debt, it cannot be forgiven by the president of the United States. I don't care if it's Biden, if it's Trump, if it's RFK, if it's whoever. As it stands right now, the president of the United States does not have that authority. So if the president of the United States is telling you they're going to do that, number one, they're lying to you. Number two, they're trying to take advantage of your ignorance and your gullibility and get your vote. Once they've got your vote, they don't need your vote anymore until the next election cycle, when they'll try to do it again. And hopefully you won't forget that they lied to you last time. Now, what I do love is every time that this comes out, they said, oh, the Republican-led Supreme Court blocks it because it's unconstitutional. Because it's unconstitutional. We can even point to somebody on their own side who spoke up about this. Nancy?
Here's the thing. People think that the President of the United States, is this more on the subject than you ever want to know? Well, you'll let me know. People think that the President of the United States has the power for debt forgiveness. He does not. He can postpone, he can delay, but he does not have that power. That has to be an act of Congress.
Thanks, Nancy. Glad you stayed sober long enough to get that message across, loud and clear. So there you have it from the horse face herself, saying that the president does not have the authority to do this. And she was even speaking against Biden at the time that she said this. This was not trying to override Trump or anything like that. It's her own party, which to me, first of all, is shocking. But it's so enlightening and so great to hear that there are still people that recognize that the law can only be applied in certain ways, even though I feel like she is one of the worst human beings alive, one of the worst representatives, a hypocrite. But you know what? She gets it right sometimes. Broken clock is right twice a day, right? But she's right. He does not have the authority. So listen to me very, very carefully. And we're ending the show. Listen to me, though. Final thoughts on this. If you have student loan debt, President Biden will not be forgiving it. That you can actually take to the bank. You cannot trust him. He will not forgive it. You will continue to owe it. And as far as I'm concerned, if you sign the contract to take out the loan, you owe it. It is not up to the taxpayers of this country to pay off your debt that you may or may not have benefited from, but you certainly took advantage of. So love you, mean it, but pay your bills.
Hey guys, thanks for checking out this clip from the Morning Mayhem. Remember, this is just a portion of the full show that comes out every Friday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. If you hadn't already, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the full shows or these tasty little nuggets.